following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Claremont. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 22, NASDAQ off 12, S&P's down 3.5, gold contract up $5, trading at $12.9980, silver flat, $17.01, copper $2.94 a pound, light sweet crude $50.62 a barrel, notes 10-year note up 4 ticks, 125.24. 30-year bond up 7 ticks, 154.03. King dollar up 100, down 109 ticks, trading at 91.940. The euro is at 119 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading out here at 112 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line, not much. We are at 249.31 on the S&P. The high out here for the week was 250, so you're right next to it. We put this on a weekly basis. What you're going to see on a weekly basis is that last week the high was 250.32. This week you had 250.19. Bottom line, you get a sideways move. The SPY has to get under 248.91, which is the high generated from the August 11th week, folks. To get moving to the downside. We take a look at the NDX 100. Now, the NDX 100 a little bit different. What we have with the NDX 100, that little baby came down slightly this week. We're at 144.25. The high is 146.59. We put this on a weekly basis, and what you're going to see is that the high of last week, 146.59, it didn't get hit. We had 146.37. You come off that, and you have a slight expansion of volume, nothing heavy. The way this is trading, however, is that we did get back inside the 28th of July's high, and that's saying that, okay, now you get game down to the 140.18, which is the swing low of August 25th, as well as 135.80. 135.80 is the swing low of the 7th, the week of the 7th of July. Small caps. Let's take a look at the small caps. So small caps out here today, bottom line, they went after high. The high they were going after, 144.25. We've done 17.7 million shares out here today. 21 million is the high that was generated out here on the 25th. So as we come into the close today, this is going to be an important one. The reason it's going to be important is that, you had the Dow back down slightly. The NASDAQ came down. If this small cap stays up there, this market's not done. It would just mean that, hey, guess what? They haven't all tested. So we get about 11 cents on that small cap. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract traded down at $12.94 today. You're at $12.99. Now the $12.97 is important, folks. Okay, and this is what the $12.97 is. 1297 is where we broke out from on the 28th of August. We're in this consolidation. The consolidation we were in, the top of the consolidation was 1307. The bottom was approximately 1224 to 1211. Built a huge amount of cars. We broke out, wide price spread, accelerated volume, had it all. Now we'll pull back, and you did pull back, and we did it with, let's see, so yeah, we did it with lighter volume. It's a close call, but 460 into 401. So you rejected it. Now what you're looking for, if you're a bull, is you're looking to get back inside the 1297, which we've done. Market's not closed yet, though. We got another 45 minutes. We then take a look at the silver market. What do we have with silver? Silver's trading $17 out here. Well, excuse me. What we have with silver, silver came down hard yesterday. You're going sideways today, where the number that you want to keep your eye on in silver is $17.10. We're not there yet. We're at $17.02. The 17.10, same day, the 28th of August. That's where we broke topside from. That's what it has to get back inside of. Notes and bonds. Here we go. So this note and bond market, folks, is just a different animal altogether. Each and every time that these babies come down, they've come down with lighter volume. They've rejected price. They haven't broke a swing point. We'll bring the 30-year up. We haven't broke a swing point, I believe, in about 8 or 9 years, meaning on the way up. So what do we have? You get down to a price point of 125.17. We do that on Wednesday. The number that has to get back inside was 125.21. We're 125.24 right now. So the way this is setting up, it's saying, hey, this is going to build cause again to get to higher price. If we look at the 30-year, what you have with the 30-year? 30 years of, well, we'll see what it's going to. It looked a little bit better this morning. 30-year right now, you're at 154.02. The number to keep your eye on is 153.11. And we got down to, see, this is interesting. The 30-year did it again. The 30-year, folks, it just won't even get to a swing point. These markets want higher price. And watch this. When I take this 30-year, I'm going to take the 30-year and we'll put it up on a much longer-term basis so you can just see how long this market has been going on without taking out a swing point. I just put it back 15 years and I can't find one. I think it was 2000, yeah. So the last time that the bond market took out a swing point, meaning you get a correction and you get under an important low, was December of 1999. Yeah, 1999. We've almost done it a few times. Guess what? Hasn't happened. You know, we had a big retracement in 2012. We went from 153 down to 127. Bottom line, you had to go to 127.09. We went to 127.23. You had another big one in April of 2015, and we just had one that ended in December of 2016. Bottom line, they still want higher price. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We'll be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 25. You get the NASDAQ off 1. S&Ps are flat. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today, and this is going to be a low volume market, folks. You have a GE up 15 cents. You have a Cisco Systems up 71. We have Verizon up 94. Comcast is up 55. They're catching a bid. Marvell is up 36 cents. We take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. This is where the Dow stocks are laying out. You have Boeing up 47 cents. Citigroup is down 47. You get Disney off 31. Honeywell is up $1.14. Let's go inside the XLF, and we'll start right with the XLF. So this week you had the Federal Reserve, bottom line, they want to raise rates. What's so intriguing here is that this XLF still can't get up and over its swing high of 25.59. Yesterday we hit a price point of 25.52. We put this on a weekly basis. And on a weekly basis, you're going into 260 million, and you've done 255. So that will have a shot on a weekly basis to go up into that level once again. Let's go to J.P. Morgan Chase. It's unusual. The bottom line is that it hasn't been able to take it out. J.P. Morgan Chase right now is still laying at its highs. $95.21 is the high. We are at $94.64. We put this on a weekly basis, and J.P. Morgan, let's see, 56 million. Yeah, okay, so the financials are going to go after their highs once again. That's the way that seems to be setting up. The XLE, let's go take a look at the energy sector. XLE right now, that's up 34 cents. The high that's going after, the swing high, which has been going after for quite a while, is $67.12. And right now we have, let's see, 112. No, it's not going to be. It's not going to. So watch this, folks. The XLE is coming into 112 million shares. That high, $67.55. It tried to make it the week of the 28th of July. You got to 67.12. You did 77 million, versus that 112. This week, 62 million. So what does that say? This is how it sets up, folks. You get the 62 million. You have the 77 million, and you're going into the 112 million. Pretty intense. Let's go over and take a look at the IBB. Now, this is pretty interesting. The IBB, folks, okay, is down $1.40. We're trading $3.29. That being said, bottom line, it's still at highs, right? Let me show you something. If we go into a few of the, now these aren't the IBB stocks. What they are, however, is biotech stocks that have just got smoked. One in particular, this is just a total wipeout, down 85% in one day. VSAR, looks like Veritas, that was closed yesterday at $21, open this morning at $3. On top of that, you have Insight, I believe it's Insight Pharmaceuticals. Let me just see this. Intercept. Intercept Pharmaceuticals, that little baby went from a price point that's down another $10 today. This went from a price point of $117 down to $60, and that's all of 2 weeks. Okay, so now let's go back to the biotechs. And what does happen, folks, is that the biotechs, yes, people have made a lot of money in the biotechs, and there's a huge amount of money that is lost in the biotechs. I mean, well, both ways. Bottom line, hey, guess what? When they ran up, they get out, that you can make some money. Okay, so now to the IBB. IBB out here today, you're down $1.46, which is not a lot. Highs 336.72. Yeah, the question is it looks ripe for a short position. It is ripe. I wouldn't just take it just yet, and this is why. So when we look at this, what we did out here today is this. You got into strength. There's some pretty good strength here from the 31st and the 30th. You got into that today. You got down to 327. You rejected it. You're at 329. It's like, you know what? This thing's going to try to test one more time. I'd let it be. Let's see if we can test one more time. That's how it looks like it's going to set up. Let's go to a couple of the equities inside there. So we go to Biogen first. Okay, so Biogen, that went to 311 today. It's trading 317. So this looks like it wants to fall apart too. What I would do though, Biogen looks like it wants to get up and test 320 or 317, not the high. Amgen, we take a look at Amgen. Yeah, Amgen's set up just like the IBB. Now Amgen's weak. Amgen's 185, it can test 186. Gilead, we take a look at GILD. There she is. Okay, so Gilead wants higher price. See, that's good. So Gilead's probably going to go up and test that high, 86. Bottom line, it's setting. It looks like it's setting up. It's just not there just quite yet. Let's go over and take a look at that dollar. So the dollar came roaring back again out here today, folks. Okay. What you had is this: the dollar got down to 91.575. Right now we're at 91.980. Not that that's a huge amount, by the way, okay? But bottom line, you did 23,000 contracts versus 37,000 contracts. So that sets up that this thing still wants to bounce up to this $93.84. And we know that the dollar hasn't got any type of bounce going since April 10th. It's been down since January 3rd. But it hasn't got one bounce. So it's normal that we'll get some kind of a bounce. The thing that's intriguing here is that it looks to me that the gold market basically it looks like it's bottoming out here. So it's pretty cool. But that will be divergence if, in fact, the dollar can get up to get up a little bit higher. Let's go take a look at the SMHs, because the SMHs, no doubt, that has been driving markets higher. SMHs, what you had. Look at that buy yesterday, man. Someone came in yesterday. So the SMH said 9.6 million yesterday. Let me put this on a weekly. Oh, that's a good setup. Okay. So all you SMH fans that are shot this market up here, you would love to see it actually just close at 91.22. You're at 91.44 right now. You have a nice doji out there in a weekly, which is good. We can just close a little bit slower. And where that 91.22 rather is coming from is that is the high of yesterday. Let's go take a look at the GDX and see how the GDX is setting up on a weekly basis. So the GDX is $23 right now, 39 cents. We 23.56. Yeah, so the GDX. You want to see the GDX, and it's not going to happen today. The GDX, you want to see it close inside 23.56. You have come down with dramatically lighter volume, but you still want a little bit higher price. You stay right there, folks. We're coming back with our man, Mr. Dave White. We're going to be talking technology. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 27. NASDAQ is off 2. S&Ps are off 3. Gold's up 5.10. We'll be right back.
Tom O'Brien has just announced that he'll be coming to Boston September 30th for a free workshop, The Art of Timing the Trade. Join Tom O'Brien Saturday morning, September 30th at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Massachusetts, as he breaks down his trading methodology and provides you with the tools to become a more successful and profitable trader. Everyone that attends in person will receive a free signed copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. Daryl Martin from Apex Investing Institute will also be presenting for 90 minutes at this free event.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. Join me in Boston on September 30th as I return to my hometown for a workshop about the art of timing the trade. I look forward to seeing all the tigers and tigresses for this special free event.
All action starts early at 7:30 a.m. with a continental breakfast and wraps up at about 1 p.m. Topics that Tom will be covering during his presentation include quality volume, cause and effect, ABC structures, swing points, and much, much more. For all the information on this free Boston event taking place Saturday, September 30th, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 24. You get the NASDAQ off 1. S&Ps are off 250. And don't forget, folks, next Saturday, this has come so fast, it's pretty amazing. September 30th, I'm going to be doing a live workshop in Boston. It's at the Boston Marriott, which is in Burlington, Mass. This workshop is sponsored by Nadex. It's a free workshop. Going to be a great education. Going to start at 7:45 in the morning, folks. So 7:45 to 8:30. Continental breakfast, 8:30 to 8:45. Dan Cook from Nadex is going to be doing some welcoming remarks. My son Tom is going to be talking about the from 8:45 to 9. He's going to be talking about the spreads and the binary options and what they are all about. I'm going to be up there for an hour and a half from 9 to 10:30. I'm going to be talking quality volume, ABC structures, building cause, signs of strength, all of the above. Coffee break, another 90 minutes by Daryl Martin, and then Daryl and I are going to take questions for another 45 minutes. So if you'd like to come to a great workshop next Saturday morning with all the Tigers and Tigresses, check it out on the front page of TFNN. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave White, as we do each and every Friday at 3:30. Don't forget, folks, Dave's got a great program right here at TFNN every trading day, 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. You can get that program by going right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. If you've never done that, folks, please try it out. You're going to love it. Dave also has a couple great newsletters. He's got the Path of Least Resistance. That is his daily newsletter. He's got the Tech Insider. That is his weekly newsletter. You can test drive both of those by coming over to our website at TFNN. Go to newsletters. If you'd like the Path, go to trading newsletters. If you'd like the Tech Insider, go to investment newsletters. Dave White, what's going on?
Well, I heard you talking about the SMHs, so we'll give a plug for the Art of Timing the Trade book and charts.
Okay.
Because you've got one of the better looking Gartleys I've seen in a while out here in the SMHs. So it's a bearish butterfly and looking pretty good. Of course, that volume off the high, pretty big volume yesterday and light volume kind of pushing up today. So looks very interesting out there.
That volume yesterday, man, that was a weird spike, man. It really was. It's like, okay.
So you look at that, but I think if you get your book and you like your volume, Power Law Vector Indicator shows that August 11th low to the September 19th high just didn't have near the energy that the X to A had from that June 9th high back down to the July 3rd low. So
that's sweet.
One of the better ones to look at if you're reading your book. So thought
that's
I'd
a beautiful thing.
Along.
And, you know, the bottom line, what you have had here, folks, is that it's just amazing. That sector, you know, bottom line, took this NASDAQ up to highs, and it just was a nonstop deal. And it's kind of intriguing that the NASDAQ is the only one that rolled slightly. Nothing has rolled at all, but, you know, you can make the case that the NASDAQ rolled a few points.
Yep.
So what are we going to look at? I'm looking at a slide here, Magic Leap.
Magic Leap is, if you've ever seen the movie from Tom Cruise did, a Steven Spielberg movie called Minority Report.
Oh, yeah, I did.
There was a lot of him.
It's a strange movie, yeah.
Just waving his hands around and moving slides and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's basically what Magic Leap is. And this thing's been around for 3-4 years. I've seen some demos of it. It is quite impressive. It's one of these products that at least the investors haven't been beating on them to push out before it's quite ready.
Okay.
And it keeps making dramatic improvements over time. I thought it was great to begin with. They keep on adding new stuff, adding silicon, but it is raised more than $1.3 billion to build their first device. I'm expecting this thing to be out as an IPO in the next year. We're probably going to see some kind of device early in the spring, if not right after the first of the year. And it's been around for a while, but they continue to not release it before it's quite ready. But it is the demos that we've seen over the last couple of years are dramatically important. And if you're doing something and you don't have a mouse in your hand, I can imagine this is, especially with wearable stuff like goggles or VR, this is going to be very important in the interaction as we go forward, getting away from the traditional keyboard and mouse.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah. Because he went wild, you know, in the Minority Report, just putting things. He actually can replace things, right? That's on the screen. He's saying, "What if this happens and this happens and this happens?" Right?
Right, and he's just moving everything around in space, and it pops up on those glass displays. Very interesting. But if you're doing a lot of big work, I think it's going to be something that is a very nice interface and change from the traditional mouse and click and keyboard.
Nice. Oh, Apple 8. Everyone wants to know about Apple 8, Dave.
It is, of course,
Is
the
anyone
line's
gonna
not
buy
very
it?
big. Not line, huh?
Is anyone going to buy it?
Well, so far, a lot of people have, there haven't been big lines to buy it. There have been lines to go in and take a look at it.
Okay.
At least
That
from
makes
what I've
sense.
seen
Yeah.
from the reports. It certainly looks like everybody's decided to wait and look for the iPhone X. And if you talk about Apple already, it's not somebody that walks in the door wanting to spend the minimum. They're kind of buying a piece of technology that also says, I've bought the Lamborghini or Ferrari.
It's a lifestyle. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
Right.
it's aspirational. So the question is, are that many people going to buy an iPhone 8? The design's kind of interesting to me, and that it's all glass now. Most people worry about breaking their screens. You're going to worry
Yes.
about breaking the back side of this one because it's actually more expensive than the screen.
Well, the
So
case
you
people
said-
are going to make a lot of money. I've already been getting some spam. That's so funny that you just said that because I've been getting spam from China saying, "Okay, I have the the i8 Apple's cases ready." That's interesting. Okay.
I think this is one where you're really going to want to buy it because if you drop it on the front and break the glass, it's expensive. It's a time and a half of that for the back. So one of the reasons why these things are getting very expensive is it not just the screens, but the entire enclosure of these. The phone looks pretty good. The reviews that we've seen so far show that they really like the camera, and it's probably a little bit better than the Samsung camera at this point, although I think a lot of people would have a lot of trouble trying to differentiate any of them these days. But they're kind of looking at this, and they're waiting for the iPhone X, which is probably going to be out hopefully in November, although it's tough to say because there's production problems with Samsung building that screen for the X.
And what is the difference of the X? What is the big? There must be some kind of big difference, is there?
It certainly is. It's got a curved screen like the Samsungs had before, where it rounds off to the edges. It goes all the way to the bezel. Got a few more things like that. We'll talk about it more when we come back.
You stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 19. NASDAQ is out flat. S&Ps are down 250. You have gold down 490. Stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dave White, Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate your growl at a problem with us out here. Right now, you have the Dow down 13, Nasdaq's up 1, S&Ps are off 1.5. They're going to try to get this market flat as we come into the close out here. We're talking technology. We're talking Apple 8. We're talking the X. And bottom line, I guess the production's going to be important, right? I mean, they got to get that thing out by the holidays.
Right. They decided to put the fingerprint sensor and all that stuff inside the screen and get rid of the home button, and that all kinds of problems for Samsung, who has, of course, a standard home button. And so just the way that Apple wanted that display has been problematic for Samsung to actually make that screen. They haven't been able to turn the volume on for production full blast. They generally wait until they get yields up on production to do that, and they haven't done it. That's pretty, I think that's probably 80% of the reason that we've seen the $10 dive over the last week on Apple. But they've got some other problems out here that seem very problematic to me from someone that was in production and building products, and that's that the iWatch literally doesn't work, but they're selling it today anyway.
Yeah, I said to Tommy this morning, that is surprising in the context of that wouldn't happen with Steve Jobs there.
It wouldn't happen with it, and I think it's kind of a red flag for them to actually say, we know that the LTE part doesn't work on it, but we're going to ship it anyway, and hopefully we can fix it later. And it's beyond me. They didn't have to. It's not a big seller.
I know.
It doesn't really move a lot. Why they pushed that out anyway seems to me kind of a question of judgment that you kind of wonder about what's going on and why they thought that they had to push it out. If it came out 2 weeks later, they could have done another dog and pony on it. So
sure.
I'm just wondering what the deal is on that. It just seems a little weird. Normally when something is a little weird, everybody in the market always looking over their shoulder thinks maybe there's, something more to it that we don't know right now.
Well, there's the thing, Duffy is saying in the den, it kills their quality reputation. And that's, I mean, I don't even use Apple, but I know their products are great. I mean, their reputation is phenomenal. So that was surprising, and the accent, that, oh, really? Are you going to put something that, people are going to have a hard time with? So, it's...
Not only does the LTE not work correctly, the Wi-Fi apparently tries to connect to all kinds of stuff that it shouldn't. So I don't know what's going to happen. And the question is just how fast do they get a software update out on this thing to actually fix those problems. But, a lot of people say that Apple's got fanboys, and it doesn't matter. It's kind of like a team that's, 6-10 each year, but the fans are diehard. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah,
no, and rightfully so. I mean, I can see them being rightfully so, but we know that if you start going down that road, you're in trouble,
That is always a problem, and that's what I think that's the other 20% that's out here.
Wild. Hey, did you see today? So this is going to get wild if we just Amazon and Walmart. What's happening, folks, is that this Walmart, when they had bought that Jet.com, right? Walmart fired their missiles out today, folks. And the bottom line is that you can start shopping on a Jet.com from now until October 29th. And they will give you up to $50, and it's called Jet Cash, that can be used on the site after November 13th. So this is, yeah, it's, you know, a lot of the stores do that. You know, I remember last year, the year before, folks, when you're going to the stores, you're shopping at Christmas time, they're giving you cash that you can use afterwards to come back again. Now this is just earlier, you know, so this is going to be a bloodbath coming out this this holiday season, I suspect. Pretty wild. What else are we going to look at?
Well, streaming music. It's been 16 years since anything actually went up for revenues in music.
Okay.
Apple kind of killed that with downloading single songs, so you didn't buy albums anymore. We finally have the first turn up since 2003 on music, and streaming services are I'll just read this. Music streaming services are finally offering some hope for the recording music industry. According to a mid-year report from the Recording Industry Association of America, the estimated retail revenues from recorded music rose 17% in the first half of 2017, with revenue from music streaming sites accounting for 62% of the total market. So this is the first time that we've seen any turn, and it kind of reminds me of the airline business that lost money and went bankrupt perpetually for 35 or 40 years, and finally, for some reason, they're making money now. Maybe
once
maybe
they start
something out here,
they start selling air, seats. Yeah, right.
But it is kind of interesting. I have not thought much about any of these companies, and they're still losing money. But it is interesting to see that at least they're starting to get some customers willing to pay for music and streaming, which has not been the case. So maybe Pandora, maybe Spotify, maybe these companies don't go bankrupt before the big turn comes. But that's what you're betting on, right? You're betting that these things grow big enough and there's big enough scale that these things actually start turning and making money, which they haven't.
You know, you can see that happen, though, because, like, okay, they've been out here for 16 years, right? Just picture that if you're 12 years old, that's all you're going to know, right?
All you're going to know.
So give them another few years. They're going to be hitting up their mothers and fathers. Hey, whether it's $10, $20 here, right? Which is, it's much less expensive than you and I were paying when we were kids, right? You know, bottom line.
Most of these, like Spotify, which I use, has a free service, so you don't have to pay for it unless you don't want commercials.
Yes.
They're now doing probably one of the only things that would make me want to buy a subscription, which is offering higher quality audio.
Okay.
It's kind of like FM quality, but now if you pay the additional money, you can actually get some higher bit rates and higher quality audio. I don't know if they're making the old audio worse or the new audio better.
Yeah, right,
but
right.
It certainly is one of the few reasons that I've got some expensive speakers and some other stuff and $300 set of headphones. You know, I'm not going to pay money for something that probably doesn't sound as good as I can actually get it.
No, I can see that. I can see that. Hey, what do you think about Mercedes-Benz coming in and on your favorite car company, Tesla, and they're going to put $1 billion in Alabama?
Well, I wrote today in the Tech Insider, there's going to be 30 cars. A lot of people don't know that a lot of the EPA regulations are going to force these car makers to sell a certain amount of cars, whether they want to or not. So that means there's probably going to be some very good deals. But in the next year, there's supposed to be 30 new electric cars in the U.S. market.
Love it.
And, of course, that would be in late 2018 or 2019 that Mercedes business is actually going to be kicking out cars. So not that far.
No, it's not. It's not. You stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back. This market's trying to flatten out. We have the Dow right now down 6, Nasdaq's up 6, S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee with nothing to sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man, Mr. Dave White. We are talking markets. We were just talking electric cars. And, folks, don't forget, you can test drive Dave's newsletters by coming over to our website at TFNN. Check it out. And, of course, I was teasing him about his favorite car company because he doesn't like Tesla. And they're actually short Tesla right now. But that's...
I like Tesla. I don't like the stock.
No, I'm with you. Right, it's so expensive. Listen, I get it, man. There's no doubt, man. It's pretty.
I don't think anybody would hate if someone dropped off a Tesla in their parking lot. I just think it's a $40 stock at $350 now. It's off.
Yeah, it's a monster. I know. Hey, Merger Mania, talk to me quick.
T-Mobile going to be probably merging with Sprint on Monday. Everybody thinks that's it's going to be merger Monday for these two. I've always thought T-Mobile's CEO has done nothing but been a giant pain in the rear end for every other cell carrier until one of them got mad and bought them. And basically, he's been doing a fairly good job at stealing their customer and cutting their margins. And I thought it was just a matter of time before one of these people said, hey, give up. Sprint's been the local or likely suitor for them. I'm a T-Mobile guy. Actually, that's who my carrier is. But I don't know what that would mean for a broader market down the line. But certainly, a lot of people are thinking that Monday morning that's going to be the headline.
You know, I can see that. I forgot that T-Mobile, folks, is owned by Deutsche Telekom. They are monsters. They're like. Yep. You know, they're like the big Ma Bell used to be. So you can see how they're going in for a long time, and they're saying, hey, you know, these cell phones are here. They're going to get bigger. That's all of the above. So, and that CEO, he can take on those other phone companies because he just doesn't stop, right? He really doesn't stop.
He's a jungle warfare specialist.
He is. He is. Okay, Dave. Well, listen, thanks so much, man. You have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look forward to the show next week. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it, step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Look forward to speaking on Monday morning, 10 o'clock. Bam! Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.